Thank you for being here. Welcome if this is your first time. Welcome back if you've been here before. We're going to start with cotton candy chapstick. You see from the title, you're like trash or treasure. Like, what is that? These are going to be items that I put in purgatory, and we're going to try them again to see, is it trash or is it treasure? Is it going to be officially decluttered, or is it going to go back into my palette rotation? So that's what this series is about. I'm excited about it. Side note, my under eyes are looking really dry. So I'm wondering if I do want to use again or go back to, from a sample I had, the Fenty Hydrating. Or it may be my eye cream. I did try one of the new City Beauty eye serums last night, but I used my regular stuff when I got up. But I do notice my under eyes are looking really dry. But anyway, beside the point, brows are looking okay today. I'm excited. So the first treasure item, and y'all know I love this brand. So y'all like, girl, why was that in purgatory? So purgatory is where we figure out which way it's going to go. So Notoriously Morbid, Madame Violet. I remember saying I was disappointed, and it was my own faulty expectations, because the other palettes that look monochromatic, they are not monochromatic. This one is a purple palette. And so I realized I needed to get over myself and just erase that unrealistic, faulty expectation that it wasn't going to be what it looked like, and just accepted that it's a purple palette. And I am excited to use it to see if my feelings change. And I really do believe that my feelings will have changed, because I'm accepting it for what it is versus having that faulty expectation. And so that's on me. Fenty Brow Pencil, of course. Fenty Foundation, Fenty Primer. The foundation I wear, shade 335. And we have one Estee Lauder Concealer, which is full coverage. So I'm wondering if this is why my under eyes are looking dry, because this is a full coverage. Usually it doesn't make my under eye look dry, but it's looking like that today. And we do have some in my mustache area and the corners of my nose that's usually red. We didn't powder down. We didn't put anything else on the face, because also we're going to try some new things. I remember from the advent calendar, they sent me this blush. Actually, I think it's that Blush Light or something like that. So I'm wondering if we're going to try this. This is an eyeshadow, which ironically looks like it could be in the Madame Violet palette because of the color of it. So it looks like it could be almost this shade, but just deeper. But we are going to use that Blush Light. And also, oh my gosh, y'all, that center shade is flaky. You see all that red? That's from this shade right here in the middle. So that I don't like, but that's beside the point. They also, from the advent calendar, there was a blush, a loose blush. And so I'm thinking we may use this as well, and maybe put that blush light on top of it. This looks very rich. And I did try everything on in that live stream when I did the unboxing, and that was really pretty. I also want to try, but we're not. This is Orchid from City Lips. This is new. We tried that on in last night's live. Today is October 27th, because it's just after midnight. So the 25th, I think, is when we did the live stream. We also have these 4 Notoriously Morbids that came in the advent calendar. So I don't know if I want to use this, which looks very purple in person, or if I want to use this one. But I'm thinking this and put this on the top. This is supposed to be holographic. So we have like quite a few new things that I have out to try, and I am excited about it. And so let's get started. We're going to prime the eye with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then we're going to, we also have loose shadows. That package, the advent calendar, had 13 products in it. For eyes, we have out, we're going to do a simple look, 3 shades, maybe 4. So let me pull out a blending brush. Excuse me for that. So for lid shades, we have 2 of the Esom V27s. For our outer corner, we're going to use, this is the Esom V31. And if we do a blending shade or a transition shade, we're going to use the Sigma E49. I wish they still sold those. Fenty 220 for lower lash line. For brows, we have out the MAC 220 lower lash line and inner rooms. Matte Color Excess gel pencil eyeliner and graphic content. I do have out 2 liners. I think this may blend in if we use this one. It's the purple from Inglot, and this is number 75. I also pulled out a white, so we might do something with this. I'm not sure. This is number 76, also Inglot. But let me just go ahead and prime the eye. We are going to edit out powdering down the face But I don't want you to miss me using that new blush and the new blush light, and also the highlight palette that came yesterday, the Modern Witches Guidebook. It's a face highlighter palette, and this is what it looks like. And so I do want to put one of these on as well. I confused myself in the swatch video, y'all. I was just like, what in the world? But anyway, so I'm excited. So let me just go ahead and prime the eyes, and we're going to do the intro, and then we're going to get into this palette and then edit out powdering down, or that'll be really quick. We might just keep that in. So anyway, Trash or Treasure episode number 1. Hello again and welcome. Oh, I need to tilt my mirror a little bit down here. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. Why do we call it that? Because it's a crazy concept. Hear me out. Accepting yourself for who you are, letting your authentic self shine through, and not feeling like you need to act like or be like someone else or something other than who you are. And the troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards, because you'll hear you must use this, you must use that, why not try this, I think you should do that. I'm here to tell you, you set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you have to do what other people are telling you to do. Wear whatever you want to, whatever brand, whatever technique, whatever, what's the other thing? Tool, whatever tools, techniques, and products you want to use, that's what you use, and however you want to apply it, whether it's finger application, sponge tips, brushes, sponges, whatever. Just get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. The bottom line here at the Crazy Troll Nation is self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. That's the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation, and I do hope it resonates with you. If you do struggle with, what will they think about me? Will they like my makeup? Or if you're asking, people on through social media outlets, what do you think about this? Like, people will tell you what they think, but what you think about yourself is more important. So think highly of yourself. I'm not saying be conceited or arrogant, but just know you're okay the way you are. You are unique. Your differences are what makes you special, and our differences are what makes things interesting. Just learning different things, interacting with different people, and just accepting people for who they are the same way we all want to be accepted for who we are. Feels like something is in this eye, and this is my teary eye. So we're going to, it does feel like, oh my gosh, excuse me for a second. Okay, I'm back again. As you can see, well, it really feels like something is in here, and it's really bothering me. We're going to put a little bit more of this on here because I wiped some off because I pulled down my lower lash line. Because sometimes when I put gel liner on, it will flip one of my lashes into my eye. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. So we have our primer on. We're going to get into this palette. I'm excited. Where's my thing? Darn it, y'all. Okay, let me just get into it. Because I done rearrange stuff again. And that's why I'm like, where is stuff? And I put away the container I used to put my brushes in after I used it. So I went to put it away and the thing is not there. So we're going to take first, rumor had it, and I didn't look to see what the previous placement was that I did for the looks. And I don't remember. I want to say this is look number 4. I want to say. We're going to flip it over. And this is a pretty palette. And I do like the looks that I did. And so, yeah, it was really just a me thing. Just tripping and having that faulty expectation. Because all the other palettes, like Bog Witch, looks like it would be monochromatic green and mustard, but it's not. Violet Thoughts looks like a purple palette. It's not. Jade Dreams look like green and teal, and it's not. It's because they have shifty shades in there. And there's a few shadows in this palette that are shifty as well. And so it was just my expectation, which was unrealistic. Because I thought it was going to be like the other palettes. And so... But the looks were really pretty, though. And this is part of why I sent Bestie my Roxa palette, because I have purples. So I'm like, I don't really need to have more purples. And she is a purple palette connoisseur. She loves purples. And so I am glad that I had a good home to send Roxa to. And I'm excited for what she's going to do with it. Because y'all know, if you haven't seen, well, if you have been to her channel, Joe Beauty 87, aka Grace. She does battles. She does Why You Don't Need, because she'll show your palette and show you other palettes you may have that looks very similar to it. And so I'm excited to see what she does with it, which is way more, because I just do looks here. I don't really do comparisons and stuff. Now we're going to come down here to Phantasmagoria, this shade here. And we're using the Esom brushes because they're not as wide as the Hourglass brushes. Because I just wanted to have a little bit more control, and these brushes are good for if a shade is flaky. And so we're just overlapping, and they did blend into the same shade. And so I think that's all we're gonna, well, now let's go in again. I am tapping off. So we're bringing this out, but not to the outer corner, because we're gonna put another shade from here out. But yeah, these two, I thought they were gonna be a little more different, because I don't remember. I remember liking the looks that we did. I want to say we did looks in columns before. That's what I want to say we did, which was very easy and typical. And they do set it up that way. So if you have this, if you look at it, like, yeah, you can just do looks in columns. I really do think that's what we did. Or I did rows and did a cross. One of the two. I don't know. But this feels different going here, and then somewhere else. But who knows, I may have done that because I do that sometimes. So this is what we have, y'all. And I'm just like, it's very muted. That's the word. Now we're going to take this brush and we're going to go into, excuse me, this shade down here. This is the first matte we're using for this look. And this is deemed, hiccups, excuse me, deemed Wicked. This is Teary. So we're going to start over here. So we're going to bring a line up, and we're going to bring this over. And we're going to connect it. And we're going to fill it in. So right now we're just getting the line down. And if we wanted to do a negative space look, just leave it like that, leave a negative space. But no, we're going to fill it in. I should have did the other shape on the other side while this one was blank so I can see clearly where the lines are. But that does do a lot for the look. And so I am thankful for the dark shade in here. And I could have used another one of those Esom brushes or even an Hourglass brush, but I wanted to try to just have a sharp, do the V thing. Because y'all know when I use them other brushes, stuff just be looking, one side is rounded, this side is usually straight. But we're going to see, that is nice. We're going to tap straight in because it's looking like there's none right here in the crease. The only thing with using a brush like this that's tapered, like if I do just do a line like this, it will usually just stay there. The shadow will just take on the shape of the brush versus a flat shader brush. And so we're going to, I think we might take this is a matte also, and put that up here, but I'm not sure yet. So it depends on what we do with this blend. But let's go over to the other side. So we're tapping and turning, and then tapping off, tapping that there. And what did we do first? I think we brung this out first. And I am just lightly, that's up higher. So let's bring that down. Okay, excuse me for smacking. And then we're going to come up and bring it to connect with that center lid shade. Yeah, that's what we did. Our eyeliner will help fix this. And also because I didn't powder down, I can always just go back to my foundation brush and cover that up. So we're doing along the lash line here. And then we're going to fill in, but it's not much left on the brush. This brush does hold shadow in places very well. It really does. So we're just going to lightly feather up here. Get this corner. And we're going to feather up here. And we're going to go back in, tap, turn, tap, turn, tap, turn. It's been on my mind the last couple of days to make chili, and I haven't made it yet, but I am going to make it now. It did get cooler again, because I went back up to like the mid-70s, and I'm just like, what in the world is going on? But now we're back down to like the 40s and 50s, especially at nighttime. And so it is chilly weather. And not that I don't eat hot stuff when it's summertime, because if I have a taste for something, I just fix it and eat it. I do like how this adds a lot to this look when we are feathering. We're going to go back to the brush that had that center shade on there and put that back. So this is what we have. And so we're just lightly feathering right here. I'm wondering if this made me look a tad dusty, and I don't want to mess up the look. So I'm not sure what we're going to do for under the brow or the transition area, like here, but not all the way up to the brow. But we're going to see. So this is a good choice to have this edge, to have that point. So we're going to put that down. We're going back to the brush that had the center shade on there. And we're going to coat both sides. And we're going to overlap that purple. That's nice. And so we're going to do the same thing over here. And we're going to just lightly feather the top edge. So this is what we have. And I do like the look. I really do. I really do. We're going to feather over here. And we're going to come back and feather over here. This is still off of those same two pats on each side of the brush for the shadow. So we don't want it to get super dark, but we don't want it to be super light either. I like how looking straight, you can see an edge of that purple up here. And then when you turn, it's like, oh yeah, there it is. So I am pleased with this. I don't see, I see a few flakes over here. This is the brush we used for primer and foundation. I don't see any fallout like under the eye. Oh yeah, I do. I see like two little flakes like right here. But that is it. By the time we powder down, that will be gone. So do we want to do something with transition? We're going to just take a little bit of this with the Esom brush. This is not Esom, Sigma brush. I use Sigma brushes so much. I mean the Esom brushes so much. And we're just tapping just to see what it's going to look like at first, because I don't want it to look ashy. So I just took just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. And it does look a little ashy, but not much. And so when shadows make me look ashy, I need to just do a thin line. Because if I did this whole thing, then it would be like, yeah, that don't look good. Well, to me. But when I do a thin line, it looks better to me. So this side, I really like how that looks. I like how this side looks too. Tapping in very lightly, just a teeny tiny bit on the brush. We're going to tap off. And we're going to put that right here because I'm liking how this blend is. And so we're going to do that over here as well. And so this is the look. And she is pretty. We're all going to put a purple on the upper lash line, even though it's like super monochromatic. Lower lash line, what were we going to do? I think I want to take this one for lower lash line. This shade is Queen of the Hive. This eye is starting to tear. Damn it. I don't know why now it's tearing. Well, it's been tearing. Actually, it's been tearing since I woke up, to be honest. That's not showing up too much, but that's okay. As long as it don't flake up into my eye, we are fine. So that is what that looks like. I do like, what is this right here? You know what? My skin has a mark. This is the foundation that's halfway dried on my palette, like the leftover. Okay, that took that away. Okie dokie. All is well. This is the palette that had my primer and foundation on it. And I do pump just a tiny bit extra if I'm not going to finish the face right away. Because then I can just do what I did. I can just scrape off of there and put it on. This feels wet in here. I keep thinking to like, and it's tearing upward. So you see where it's looking creased? It's because my tear is going upward and it's gathering the shadow and making it crease at the same time. But we'll fix that later, or we'll try to when we powder down. Well, before pictures, we'll just put more of that shadow there. So if you can see, and this was the brush for that shadow. So we're just going to, yeah, this was the shade we used. And it makes it clump. It breaks it apart, creases, and where it breaks it apart, it creates a clump. This side we're only doing because we put more on that side, but you can probably still see like what I'm talking about, how it looks like a little patch right there, like a dry patch. That's where the shadow clumped together, and you saw the gap earlier where there was nothing because my tearing wiped it away. Yeah, this is my problem eye, my left eye over here, the one by the curtain. So we are, I don't know if I want to do something with the brows or not, because I feel like I've been doing a whole lot of stuff. But for right now, that's it for the shadows. And so we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shadows out of the 9. We're going to powder down the face. We're going to put this on the upper lash line, this purple. I want to do something else though. I want to do something else. I want something to make it stand out, but I'm not sure what to do. I'm looking at the liners that I have. I think we're also going to do something with the white. So we're going to figure that out. For mascara, we're going to use, where is it? Lancome Sills Boost XL Mascara Base. And we're going to use, Lancome Definitive Mascara. We're going to do the lip together because I'm not sure what we're going to do. We're going to do the blush and the highlight together because those are new products as well. And yeah, so we're going to come back after we powder down and do the rest of the eyes. We are finished with the eyes. And so what we did, we took the purple and we did our upper lash line with the purple, and then we ran the line here, and then we took the white and put this over the wing, just on the outer portion. So you see the purple and then you see the white. We did the same thing here, and then we went back and put a line right here, and we did not connect it. So I just wanted a little visual interest. I thought about putting white somewhere in the brows, but we ran a line of purple right here, which you can barely see, so that's safe. And I thought to also do a white somewhere, and I said, you know what, let me just stop. Let me just stop. And we did put on the mascara base and the mascara that we said. I keep thinking this is almost done, so I think we're going to call it and go ahead and toss that Lancome Definitive Mascara. This is Outer Dark Loose Blush. We're going to use this. We're going to use a Sigma. Whew, this is dark, and we have some in the lid, but we're going to. This is a Sigma F11. It says Soft Sculpt, which is more of quote-unquote bronzer type brush, and these are Soft Collection, and this one is Soft Angled Cheek, which is F43, but I don't want to use that one for whatever reason, I don't know. So we're going to just take a little bit more out of the container, and we're going to press it into the lid, and we're going to tap off and then press, tap off and then press. So we're going to tap, 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 tap. We're going to go back in whatever's in here. We're going to smash the brush in, and we're going to do, oh Lord. Okay, this came down too far, so we're going to, all right, let's blend. Let's blend. We do have one, the Fashion Fair Aesthetic Loose Powder. Shade is Truly Tawny. This is not wanting to move. This is not wanting to move. Oh my Lord. Woo! We're pressing in only because we want consistent color. Like even if it's too much, because then we can go back and tone it down. But how this is dark and this is light back here. Damn, like this ain't moving. I'm putting pressure. And this is less dense than the angled cheek brush. And that's why I chose this one. Because I'm like, that brush. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is damn. This is too much. This is too much. And my skin, this is a skin issue where you see this line right here, because that's been happening a lot lately. So we're going to just try to get, oh my God, this is too much. Too much. Lord of mercy. Yo, I'm scared of this blush. And you see, it don't want to move. Like this is consistent. This, and I don't want to, okay. We're going to close this up. Excuse me. We're going to take some more of the loose powder from, and I at least do want like this part to look the same. Damn. So we're going to, and this is almost done, y'all. And I opened this in July. This is the end of October. I am going to order another one. I have one backup. I am going to order another one during the Sephora. So I am Rouge. So we're tapping in, and we're just going to tap this all over because we're going to tone this. Damn it. It don't want to tone down. Fuck. This usually works to tone stuff down just by putting the powder on it, because this powder does have a color, even though the color is my complexion. Okay, okay, okay. But this, I don't like this patch back there. Oh my god. This what the and I'm keeping this in so y'all want to see the struggle because we watch videos and everything is always so perfect, and then we try something and we're like, okay, this is a hot friggin' mess. So I want y'all to know we own our stuff here, and I'm just like pressing into here, even though it's really not much on top. So you can see the struggle. Everything doesn't always turn out how we want it the first time, but damn, that's dark. Like somebody, like a horse kicked me in the face, and I really don't like that patch back there. But we're gonna put highlighter or something. This, I knew that blush was dark, but I think this is suitable for somebody with a deeper skin tone than mine, because this ain't no joke. This ain't no joke. And like the first two pats, this looks like a bruise. The first two pats, it was like, okay, but it doesn't want to move. I'm gonna find a home for this. Part of me is saying, you know what this would be good for though? If I'm just doing, what did I call that look? Troll play. Troll play when I was playing with my face. I'm gonna keep this because you know why? If I want to do a bruise type look somewhere on my face, this is perfect. Like a horse fucking kicked me in the face. And you see gradients in color even though it's all one color. You see what I'm saying? This side is cool. This side, you see like a pink, you see a pink patch, you see dark purple, light purple. Ooh, and I did not put on any bronzers. Damn. This side is okay, but I'm gonna still play with it just as a blush because now I know, what's this called? Outer dark ain't no friggin' joke. She is not in the dark. She is like right here, front and center. Damn. All right, we're gonna take a clean one. Actually, we are gonna take the soft angled cheek brush, the F43, and these again are the Sigma Soft Collection. And we're gonna take this blush. I forget what it's called. It said Blush Light. Y'all, I'm scared now. Ooh, lots of snow. So we're going to, okay. A lot taps off. We're using this right here. This is an eyeshadow. It wasn't magnetic, which surprised me. So I took a piece of tape and folded it in on itself so that the I can stick some on the bottom of this, and then this will stick to the palette. So damn. Fuck. I do like how the blush light looks over here because this side is alright, but so my pictures are going to be like this, even though this is the teary eye. So this should have been on this side. I'm not tapping off this time. I'm just trying to, but you can see the blush light shining up top, even though I'm putting it all over. I really want to get rid of this patch in the back. Y'all, oh, Lord Jesus. I'm just moving stuff around down here. I'm trying to think of what to do. Because y'all know we don't scrap looks. I do. And look at this still creasing up here. You see this? How it took away the shadow, but then it also clumps the shadow. Like right here. Oh, man. Because it's wet, so it just clumps it together. Y'all, this, damn. We're going to go back into that shadow, which was this top one in the sensor. And we're going to see if it'll stay. No, because you know, there's no primer under there anymore. Like there's just nothing because it took everything away. I put the tip of the brush in the shadow because I don't want to disturb the liner work that we did over here. But what we're going to do now. That looked like a bruise. We're going to go into this highlighter palette. I remember, aside from confusing myself, I remember liking these two and this one and this one. These two made me look a little ashy. So we're going to take, did I take out my Sigma highlighter brush? Yeah, my Sigma highlighter brush. We're going to take this one and we're just going to swipe in a circle. And then we're going to turn it and swipe in a circle. And we're going to put that right here. This is pretty because this does have like a purple tint to it. This one did too, but it was a lighter version of this one. And so we're looking very purpley, and this is just enhancing the bruised look on my face. What horse kicked me, like, for real? Dang. That ain't no joke. This is the brush we used that had on the Fashion Fair powder. Damn, y'all. This is something. Let me know if y'all appreciate me leaving in the struggles, because this just ain't it. And we're going to take Deep Level 10 from House Labs, because it shows up rosy on me. And I want something, this is a Scott Barnes Travel Brush Travel Powder, because I want to just get this edge off of here. This is just looking too harsh. Even for me, I'm just like, and that is not doing anything. This, even though this is Deep Level 10, it shows up rosy on me. And so I thought, now this side is cool. This is making this purple just seem to come down. I just want something to cover this, and it ain't happening. That is not happening. So I'm gonna just do like this for the short. This is where a non-troll person would scrap the look, like seriously, because this is just looking friggin' nuts. Even for me, it's friggin' nuts. Damn. We're gonna take off some chapstick and hiccup, excuse me, because we're gonna do a lip. Y'all, we were doing so well. And honestly, I think I just need to take a day or two off of doing looks. And I've been feeling like that. I keep feeling like, okay, don't do a look today or whatever day. And then I do. And then this eye is constantly tearing. And now we got kicked in the face. This is from Notoriously Morbid Advent Calendar. And the shade is Charmed. We're going to put this on. And let me know this if you do content. Do you do looks in practice and then redo it for a video? Because that would have been something like this. Just playing around and be like, okay, I don't like it. Or just scrap the look and then just come back another day and try it again. Using what you've learned from this. You know what I'm saying? And so I know some of you have said before that you appreciate that I leave stuff in and how I try to fix it. This is so dark, I do really honestly believe there is no fixing it unless I were to take some more foundation. And I could do that because I have layered foundation over powder stuff before. So I'm thinking now, should I try to do that? I think we will. And I know in the beauty space is like, don't put creams on top of powders or whatever. But I've done it before and it was okay. But not this wide of an area. So we're just going to see. We're going to see. I just made this line real crooked. So we're going to do the lip and then we are going to put some more foundation on the palette and see if we can fix this. And if we can, we've learned that we can. And if it doesn't fix, then just go in with a very much lighter hand. I do like this lip color. It's looking really purple down here. And when I look up here, it's looking very blue. I can say I do like the liner, how that line is coming in like that. Maybe I'll do a unibrow one day. And now we're going to take this holographic one. And I put this on my bare lips forgetting it was holographic. It says Cosmic Gloss. And I forgot that it wasn't a color. And I'm like, oh, this is clear. And so we're going to put this on. This smells so good. It just makes it look shiny. Okay. So it's not a duochrome or anything, multi-chrome or anything like that. And yes, it's on the tip. Do I care? No. I used to clean off the tips when I had a lipstick color on it. And then after a while, I'm like, I don't really care. So I just leave it. I do like the lip. And now there's purple in here. All right, we're going to... Let me know if y'all appreciate this. Like seeing me just try. We're going to just a couple squirts of foundation. And this is me just cleaning the nozzle. Because it's mine. We're not going to do any on that side, are we? So let me leave that side alone. All right. Okay. But because we did put that there, let's just do that lightly. All right, so we just have 2 little squirts in the middle. Y'all, if this works, we've learned something. But because there's so much powder down, it's not looking patchy, which is good. I think I need more because it is drying down super quick. I need some more. So it doesn't... Let me see. I'm just trying to think, y'all. That whole thing is looking ashy. I see. What the hell? Where I put that lipstick applicator? I see like a piece of blue right here. Where is that from? I don't know. We're just going to put a squirt on the brush, which I never do, because it's making this entire space look ashy. All right, we're going to blend this out. Hopefully we can get something decent. And also, when you mess up and you try to fix it, it's a learning process. Either you've learned that you can fix it, or you've learned that it cannot be fixed, or at least with what we're trying to do. And it may give you ideas for how to fix it later on, like if something else happens. So you know not what to do. So then it may become, okay, we know what not to do. What are some other things that we can try? You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I leave stuff in. I did another squirt. I will say this foundation goes a long way. So y'all see these little dots, and it's still a little bit on here. Because if I can get this one color, then we can go back in and kind of start over, even though the base colors are still there. So we dulled this entire side down, and it's looking ashy because we got bronzer, blush, and highlighter. And I can still see, like, right here, this line. I can. And so what we're going to do, let me know, y'all, if y'all appreciate this. We're going to take the Fashion Fair Set It Loose Truly Tawny Powder. And I did not think this video was going to be this freaking long because I did not expect, like, all of this. So we can dull it down, but now we got to put a little bit of color back. Thank you for being here. If you're still here, put a purple heart. And I am a veteran, but not a purple heart for that, but a purple heart for we're trying to work out this purple. And so even though this is not my skin tone, it looks ashy, but I still think it looks better than it did. And we're not done yet. So we are going to very lightly go back in with that blush that I'm afraid to. Where is it? Oh, damn. I like the lip. It's looking real blue in my monitor. In my mirror down here. So we just took whatever's in the cap. Y'all, I think this is a wrap because this is patchy now. We took a little bit from in on top of from here and we pushed it in here. This is not going to be fixed. Fuck. Put a purple heart because we are trying. We are trying. We tapped into the container. We're going to press it in. Damn it. This ain't no fucking dirt. I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying not to. House Labs. No, what do we do next? Y'all, this ain't no joke. This brush, this. We're going to just tap this all over and we're not tapping off. This side is cool. It doesn't look like I've been kicked, but it's still too much. And so I am glad that we started over by way of putting foundation over it. Because now it just looks like it's down too far. At least the color is somewhat consistent. There's still a little patch back here, which you don't see over here. Damn. All right. House Labs. Deep level 10. This side is tearing downward now. And we are just going to... That's it. That ain't doing nothing. we're going to take the highlighter. I'm like, oh my gosh. And what did we use? We used this one. So we're going to swirl both ways again. Swirl. And we're just going to put that highlighter back where it was. And we're going to take a clean brush. Excuse me. And we're just going to... So it's not... I don't think it's as bad because it's not looking patchy. And the color does look consistent. This is lighter. I like this better. But I do like that it looks consistent. I am not going to give up. But definitely if I want to bruise, this is messy. This highlighter palette, I don't know if you see all that dust on there and on here. You see all of this? Excuse me for the glares. Like this is messy. This is very messy. And his eye is tearing upward. I could feel it. Look at this traveling. Y'all, today just ain't the day. I do like the lip though. What else are we going to do? What else are we thinking of doing? You know what I am thinking of doing? I'm going to take Eternal Light. I know y'all, like, girl, just stop. This makes me toasty. And so I'm wondering if that'll tone some of this down, like in a bronze type of way. So we're going to put it here just so you can see what it looks like on me. So you see how it is, and this can go dark. I'm using this big ass fluffy brush, number 69. No, number 67 from Scott Barnes. I did order another one during his 30% off sale because this is $50. I have 2 of them. They do take sometimes over 24 hours to dry. And so that's why I like to have extra of these. And y'all like, girl, anytime you like a brush, you have extra anyway. I know. But I love this for this because it fits right in the compact. Did I say this was Eternal Light finishing powder from Hourglass? So this is the look, y'all. Let's just do pictures. From right here, it's not bad. So let's just do this. And do this side. And then do one looking straight. Close the eyes. Y'all can probably see that patch. But, excuse me, but I like the liner work we did. So we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think, new products. And we're taking this picture for my gallery. We're going to hold this upside down. Take off the glare, girl. Thank you for bearing with me. Do let me know if you appreciate all of this. I do think it looks better because the color is consistent. In person, this looks... In person, this has an undertone of muddiness. And I'm pretty sure it's because we put the foundation on top of powders and then put on more of the setting powder and then went in with more of the blush. But I do like the color is consistent. So if I just wanted to be like, yeah, we just went all out for the blush, then it's not looking crazy. Where before it was looking just really patchy and everything like that. So you can work it out sometimes with just adding more of your setting powder. It can work out sometimes adding foundation because I've added a little more foundation before and it worked. But like this though, this visual, I do like it. It's very blush heavy, but I do like it. This side I like better because it's lighter. But I do, if this is what I was going for, this would be black eyeliner on top and do reverse eyeliner, a thick line underneath my lower lash line, and put on, even if I wanted to do a black lip, and then do this cheek where it was this bold, because then that's the only thing, a black lip, a bold cheek, and just the reverse black eyeliner with no eyeshadow. So there is a place for this. So I am glad that this happened. There is a place for it. But let me take this picture. Thank you. And this is just like, okay, we're just putting on blush with the eyeshadow look. Yeah. So let me know if you appreciate all of that. Look at this creasing is horrible, y'all. Like, you see that? I do like the liner up here. I like that we did white here and left a gap and then white here. And you still see the purple from upper lash line for the wing. So I do really like that. To me, that's the best part is the eyeliners that we added for graphic liner. I do really love the lip, but from where I'm sitting, it's looking hella blue. Down here is looking bold purple. And this does just add a nice shine to it. So I am glad for that. But Yeah, thank you. We're going to go. Leave your thoughts down below. Do you appreciate seeing the struggle, seeing how we could possibly fix it, and whether it did or we didn't, we still learned something. We learned that if we can fix it that way or that we can't. Either way, it's a learning lesson. Let me know. Okay, trash or treasure. This is treasure. This is treasure. Those first two shades blended in together, which I was kind of surprised. These two did blend in together, but adding this on the outer corner, it added something for the look. And so I know now I can just put this all over, stop here, and put this outer corner, or use this one. But placing these side by side, these two, they look the same. They look exactly the same. But this is treasure, and we're going to play with it again, because I do like the look. And I am really glad that that dark purple is in there. I do like this as a blush light. One day I will just use it just as a blush, just to see what happens. I do like the glow that the Modern Witches guidebook, that this shade, the glow that this gave up here, I do like that. This is just so friggin' messy. You see all of this on here? Excuse me for the glares. This is messy. This is like super messy. If you are turned off by all the stuff, and even my hands are messy, then you won't like this. But it is a pretty look. What else did I do different? That's all I did different. This blush, I'm gonna try this one more time, but I do really think this would be better for someone with a really darker skin tone, or just keep it when I want to play with shading and do a bruised look, or just playing with shapes or something like that. So I can find a use for this. But for someone who is deeper than me that likes this color blush, like, I think this would be amazing. So I'm gonna play with this a little bit more, and then if I'm still feeling like I'm feeling now, I'm going to see if I can give it a home, because I want stuff to be used, and if I'm only going to use it for when I'm doing certain things, it still serves a purpose. But if there's someone that likes this color blush and they would use it on a regular basis, I think that would be better than me just using it once in a while. But it's not bad. It's just, if this was pressed, I think I would feel different. Because when I tapped it, you saw how it was looking a little patchy. And at first it didn't want to blend out. And I was just like, what the hell? So, but anyway, these are my thoughts on the new stuff that we tried. Notoriously Morbid link is down below. You save 15%. Stuff will take a while for you to receive it, so please know that. And those of you who have been using my code, thank you. I'm looking at other new stuff I have over here to try. And so that'll be it, y'all. Thank you so much for your time. Trash or Treasure episode 1. We came out the gate hot. And that's why we got kicked in the face by a horse. But yeah, so thank you for being here. And again, this is Treasure. We're going to keep Madam Violet, and that'll be it for this video. Let me know if you're excited for the rest of the Trash or Treasure series that we're doing. And as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.